Pancakes and Pandemonium. If you're new here, my name is Sarah. I'm a mom of 5, and my channel is mostly cooking and hauls. I do hope to change that and have some vlogs and day in the life and incorporate my kids into it more over time. But you know what? We're growing, and right now YouTube says y'all like cooking and hauls. So that is what I am giving to you, and I enjoy those things too. So it's not hard. Okay, so if you've been here for a while, are you yelling at me to stop tiling Mondays, meal prep Mondays, if I'm not gonna meal prep? That's okay. I know I kind of cheated the last couple weeks, and I know I'm holding a whole bunch of jeans. We're gonna meal prep today. Got my coffee. We're gonna go drop these in the washing machine. Got my coffee. I got plans for these later. Probably not gonna end up on the channel, but it just happens to be part of my mom to do today. So let's go. Promised you we were gonna do some meal prep, and we are. And so you see I've got a whole bunch of stuff out. We're gonna talk about these smaller containers. We're gonna do some meal prep for me and some for Lance. And if you come over here, once I get the meal prep cleaned up, I will get out a couple other crock pots. We're gonna do some batch cooking as well. I won't get all the batch cooking done. I do want some rice, both for batch cooking and for meal prep. So we are gonna get some of that done. So we are gonna do 4 cups of rice and 4 cups of chicken broth. Then we will go talk about the meal prep containers. How does that sound? I have a story for you. All right, so let's talk about all these itty bitties first. So I have a really dear friend who has had a ton of health success, weight loss, and overall health with this meal plan that requires small daily portions. You kind of eat 2 bigger portions at the beginning and end of your day, and then I think it's like 4 or 5 smaller portions during the day. But mostly you're eating small portions. Even your bigger portions are smallish. And I had really thought about trying it. It's quite expensive, as most of those things are. And and we talked about it seriously. My other hesitation is that it's all processed food, except for your beginning and end of the day meal, which I really am a fan. Like, I know I've done a lot of treat hauls and stuff, but I really am a fan of whole nutritious food. So I talked to my doctor about it, and he kind of dismissed it let's take these off, right away. He was like, I've heard of it. Yeah, not a fan. Don't want you doing that. And I was like, oh, okay. We moved on. We talked about other things. Then he called me 2 days later, which is one of the things I love about my doctor. And he was like, I just had been thinking about our conversation. I went back through your chart, and I felt like I dismissed that conversation about that meal plan too quickly, and I wasn't paying enough attention because you are a post-gastric bypass patient. The thing I don't like about that plan is that it is intensely calorie restrictive, and I don't usually like that for patients. However, you're a different case. So it was incredibly easy instructions for me. And then Lance, I kind of brought it up casually, and the purpose for it, weight loss, and I'm choosing my words carefully, especially because my teenage daughter is filming. Weight loss definitely is a plus in the sense that losing a certain amount of weight at this phase in my life will benefit my health. It will give me energy. It will give me less pain. I will breathe better, all of the above. But the overall goal is health. Like, we're not trying to be a supermodel, which, I mean, if you have those fitness goals, that's amazing. Even when I had my gastric bypass, my goal has always been, I want to take care of my family. I want to be healthy enough to play with my kids. I want to be healthy enough to do the things I need to do to take care of my family. So that remains my goal. I want to be able to stand in here. I want to be able to meal prep and organize my kitchen. You know, I want to be able to run errands and come home and still be able to hang out with my family and play with my kids and not be wiped out for the whole day, which happens quite frequently. So that is the deal. So that is what we're meal prepping for. So I want to put that caveat in there. And Lance, a couple months ago, Lance went to a physical at the VA. We gotta wash these. And he was informed that his A1C levels, he's pre-diabetic. My job is to take care of them. So we're gonna meal prep for him too. We're gonna meal prep him some healthy bowls. As you can see, he has larger containers. I will wash those. We'll take a break and come back here in a minute, but we're gonna make him some bowls and some stuff like that so that he has about a week's worth of healthy meals to choose from, to grab in the fridge and go. I'm essentially wrapping a piece of cheese. This is, I'm going to assume, the equivalent of a piece of turkey. It kind of hunked off together, fine. And a hard-boiled egg, gonna be about 160 calories. It's okay, give or take. He told me between 150 and 200, so I don't feel like we have to be super precious about it. Okay, with those out of the way, we moved on to salads. I'm just evening it out. It is just this avocado ranch salad kit. It made 3 servings really nicely. Those are all going to be for Lance. And I just set the packet of dressing and corn and stuff aside, no big deal. And then I chopped up some turkey to go on the salads. And that is the Costco oven roasted turkey breast. So easy and healthy. And of course I just divided it up easily among the 3 salads. And then I chopped up 3 hard-boiled eggs to go on the salads for extra protein. And of course, you know, to avoid food waste so that they were used up out of the fridge. And then me and Gracie could not find my condiment cups anywhere. And I know I have some somewhere, so I will have to find them for the next round. So I just grabbed these little mini mason jars for this round of food prep to put Lance's salad dressing in. And this is just Ken's ranch dressing. Lance does not like avocado anything. And next up, we're gonna make black bean and rice bowls. And I really love avocado ranch. I always get it when I get the power bowls at Taco Bell. And so I figured I would just save it for mine. So easy swap out, no big deal, and no waste. And of course, I went at the very end and sprinkled just a little bit of cheese on each salad. And then we're going to fluff the rice and get it ready, get everything ready for the bean and rice bowls. And by the way, I didn't mention this in the beginning and I don't know why. I switched to voiceover because once we got the meat and all the food going, Oh my goodness, our dog Sasha was so whiny and like begging for food, and we had to keep telling her to hush or like toss her treats and stuff, so that's why I had to switch to voiceover. But anyway, I'm starting off with Lance's bowls, and I'm just putting about a heaping half a cup in the bigger side of each one of these meal prep containers. In my smaller ones, I'm really just kind of covering the bottom. In a lot of cases, they will tell you to never eat rice again after gastric bypass. I started eating rice a couple years ago, just, you know, it's a good filler, but I can only handle little bits at a time. You know, it's just kind of one of those things, and it's a good budget thing. So, you know, to each their own, I guess, but I still keep it in minimal quantities. Okay, and next up is the beans. I made these last night in the crock pot. I can do a video on them if you want. It's just bacon and some spices and water, of course. But I did a heaping half a cup again in Lance's, and then I did about a quarter cup in each of my little bowls. And like I said, there's bacon in them, so they're not vegetarian. And then I proceeded with the toppings. I sprinkled some of the corn from the ranch salad in there, and I set the crackers. It's mixed with these like seeded crackers. And everybody in my house loves crackers. I knew a kid would see them and snack on them at some point. They wouldn't go to waste. But I figured whether the corn rehydrated some or stayed kind of crunchy because it's dehydrated, it would be delicious in these bowls. And I sprinkled a little bit on all of them, even mine. And then I just sprinkled a little bit of cheese on each bowl. The cheese that I am sprinkling on Lance's bowl is the little cheese packet that came in the salad. I thought that would divide up evenly and nicely on each one. And next up were my bowls, and as you can see, I did all the same steps. The difference is, as I mentioned before, I used some of the avocado ranch from the salad kit, and then I just put the rest in a little, one of those little mason jars to save for another time. And I also put a little dollop of guac that also came in the salad kit, and then wrapped it up in a baggie to save for later as well, so nothing went to waste. And last up, I just added some fruit to the second compartment of Lance's bowls just to keep it balanced and healthy. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here. I gotta get cleaned up. Ryan is gonna be home soon, and I'm actually gonna have Gracie run a lunch out to Lance. So he's got some salads. I've got some things to grab and go. We've got these little rice bowls. His have fruit on the side. I'm gonna make myself some fruit cups, and then I'm gonna make some fruit and granola cups later too. And I will record those for next Monday for you, and the batch cooking, so you won't miss that. But I'm gonna go ahead and close this out because I have several projects to do today. Wednesday is Ryan's graduation, so you guys give all the shout outs down in the comments to Ryan. Happy graduation. If you're new here, he is my oldest, and he is high functioning autistic, and oh, man, it's such a massive milestone. I know it is for everybody, but this mama's heart is just, oh, it is just bursting with pride. So I've got some projects that I am working on for him for Wednesday. And if you want to see those, make sure you are following me on Instagram and TikTok, because that is where I show my crafts. So you guys like this video, meal prep for autism awareness and for busy mamas, and subscribe if you haven't yet, and come back. It is going to be a full week, and I can't wait to share it with you. I'll see you back here soon. Bye.